Testing 1, 2. Whew. I didn't post the video yesterday, but don't worry, I didn't miss a day. I still coded. At any rate, here's a recap of day 6, day 5, and the day before 5, which was Sabbath.
Can the coding novice become someone companies actually want to hire? Let's find out together.
Keep your eyes on the prize.
Let's jump straight into it. Here's what I studied, what clicked, what's still hard, and one takeaway. Started off by finally jumping into this dataexpert.io bootcamp provided by Zach Wilson, who is a seasoned data engineer who's worked with everyone from Netflix, Facebook to Airbnb. I enjoyed this particular bootcamp because paired with my other ones, it's very fast paced and a lot of information thrown at you. Don't get me wrong, you do catch it though. For instance, why become a data engineer was asked and explained. ChatGPT, Gemini, Llama, DeepSeek, these are all large language models. And a large language model without high quality data is going to say all sorts of random things. How do you get high quality data? That's where data engineering comes in. Aside from that, in the first lab, we went over common table expressions, group by, join, cast, where, date, and the array aggregate function. After this, I switched gears and did something a bit more simple in Python. The task was to create a random band member generator using the random module in Python. As you can see here on the screen, got an error.
Enemy spotted.
Though there's 5 band members and I use the index 5, Python is a 0 index system, so 0 to 4 is actually what I'd be using to pull up the different names, and you see it working here. We imported the random module, band member item list, cycling through it through the indexes, through random integer, and it printing it out. All right, here's what clicked. How to use while loops to solve real world problems. Well, real virtual world problems. This game is called Reborg's World, and it allows you to move a robot based on a limited list of commands in Python. For instance, it doesn't even have a turn right, only turn left. Anyways, to get it to do what I had it do here, I had to redundantly write some of the same commands, and it took 28 lines of code, which is when I saw the beauty of defining your own functions. For instance, I'm gonna make a right turn function right now. No pun intended. And of course, this allows me to scale down my code and make it more legible. There were multiple levels of this Reborg game, and I really think it's cool for anybody who's trying to get into coding to play this. So I'll show another level here.
Interesting.
Reborg game. So in this one, let's look at the conditions one more time that we have. Looks like this wall is changing height. So we had the front is clear that I used last time. Right is clear. So it's all depending on where this robot is facing. I'm thinking mid-jump to have it check its right. Let's think through an actual jump. Right now my jump function, it's turning left and it's jumping up. So if there's a wall in front, boom, it jumps, right? So let's say it's on this way jumping. So it's at this wall and it jumps up. It used to just move once. So this is the part that's gonna have to have a if-else situation happening here. If, all right, we could do a while, right? Because we don't care about the amount of times. What is that condition called? While wall on right. This almost feels like I'm playing video games on Twitch, but it's not video games, it's coding. I wonder if people do this. And it's gonna move down. Oh, that's the thing. So there on this one, oh, let's do an if-else statement here, because I could do if while on right, move down.
Try this.
So it's gonna move. Let's call it Terminator. So when the Terminator, boom, it's the wall. It's just so it doesn't hit the ground. Wanna make sure if wall is on the right and front is clear, move, else, turn. So let's test it on this. Turn left. Let me go through this to make sure. I'm gonna make a def for right. Turn right.
Very nice.
Typing this out. So I just added that move there because when I make a right turn here and I'm facing down, to my right there will be nothing. So I want to make sure that this if-else condition is going to be met at the peaks. And here's my function. Kind of expect some things to go wrong at first. All right, code is not indented correctly. Let's see, maybe this is the part that's getting caught up. Turn left, so jump. So we're gonna jump, turn left. See if this one works. Ooh, hit a wall once it hit the bottom. Let's see what happens. So when we get to the bottom, else turn, then while not at the goal, if the wall is in front, jump. And the first part of jump is to turn left. Why did it hit the wall? So the cool thing about this is you could walk through the code. So it's when it goes to the bottom. So while not at goal, I need to, when I at the end of my jump, if, then you move, else turn left. Oh, it's trying to jump from this. I see. So there's never gonna be a wall blocking it. So what if there's a wall in front and where's north? right is clear. All right, running this a few times, I realized that there is this if part is being ran once and it's not a while loop. And I noticed it here. When I came down, it just moves once, but I actually need it to, this is going to fail. But now I see exactly where it's failing, and it's because it jumped out of this if-else statement. So I should be able to fix that. When it goes to move, if there's a wall on the right, if wall is on the right and front is clear, then we move. But I need it to keep on moving while the wall is on the right. Can I do multiple conditions with a while? While wall on right and front is clear, move. And then once that is done, we turn left. So that should fix that issue. Let's do another one. So it changes each time, but it should. Victory tastes so sweet. Awesome. Let's see if it could complete another one. There it is, fam.
Fire.
Boom. What is still hard? There are so many avenues and side quests that you could go on as you seek to get deep learning. For instance, the difference between tab and space.
You okay?
Yeah, all good, great.
He's clearly not okay. And instead of hitting tab, this lady's hitting space 4 times.
Richard, what's wrong?
Nothing. Literally, it's all good. Come on.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
Your roommates were right. You really hate spaces.
No. I don't. It's not hate. Hate's a strong word. Truth be told, I do have a slight preference for tabs, but that's only because I'm anal and because I prefer precision.
Well, not to pick a fight here, but if you really care about precision, wouldn't you use spaces? But whatever. Once it goes through the compiler, it's the same thing, right?
Yeah, technically, yes.
And unbeknownst to me, this is an argument between coders everywhere.
I guess I just don't understand why anyone would use spaces over tabs. Like, if it's all the same, well, why not just use tabs?
Because it could look different on other people's computers.
Tabs create smaller file sizes, all right? I run a compression company. Trust me, I've devoted my life to minimalizing file sizes. It's what I do. I mean, I do not get why anyone would use spaces over tabs. I mean, why not just use Vim over Emacs?
I do use Vim over Emacs.
Oh, God help us. Okay, you know what? I don't think this is gonna work. I'm so sorry. I mean, like, what? We're gonna bring kids into this world with that over the heads? That's not really fair to them, don't you think?
Kids?
And guess what? It's never gonna happen now because there's no way I'm gonna be with someone who uses spaces over tabs.
Richard!
Wow.
Takeaway of the day. No temptation, regardless of its source, has overtaken or enticed you that is not common to human experience. Trouble with early mornings, trouble with late nights, trouble doing simple things on these simple games, and wondering if this will really bear fruit. The temptation to quit comes with all great endeavors. Push through. See y'all on day 7.